Welcome, everyone, to Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm the Wolf Craze, and that, I got it right. Over there is Rad Bingham.
Hello.
We are back, folks, for another North American Firewall League match, Week 1 match between Lycans Elite and the Step Daddies.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be another good one. Last night was a really good one. We got to see MJG versus Super Sweet Potatoes. Went back and forth at the very beginning and in the middle, and then all of a sudden MJG takes it over by 9-3. So, yeah, it was a fun match to watch last night. Good start.
It was. Initially, it kind of looked like it was going one direction, but like you said, it almost felt like a reverse sweep, but the games there's so many freaking games, it ended up becoming just more dominant in the other direction. But tonight is going to be a good one. Again, as I had mentioned last night, we're going to see a lot of returning players, but we're going to see different squads. And these two are new to the NAFWL. We're going to talk a little bit about their roster very soon, but I did want to talk about the poll. The results were very heavily in favor of Lycans Elite for who is going to win tonight. Interesting.
Mucho interesting. I'm actually assigned Step Daddies, so I should have taken that poll. I should have helped them out a little bit.
Use those mic points, enhance it.
Exactly. Try to take a little bit of advantage of this position, this seat. But yeah, I got Step Daddies tonight, so I'm only going to be covering on one camera. So we'll see what happens. I got no stats yet, so I mean, beginning of a tournament. So I don't know. We'll find something to talk about.
Yeah, definitely find something to talk about. One thing we can talk about is the number of people who have showed up for tonight's match. I want to give a shout out to everybody. Raz, MJ, Marin. We also have in here Cinderella, HB Puppet, JK Gerardo, MJG. We have Sat McKilla, Shay Funk. Who else am I missing here?
You got
Sat
Rose,
McKilla.
Camp Kid Kill. Don't forget about him.
Sparksmith. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, my bad, man. Ilmagio Map. Wow, holy cow. Roush. Rogues. Wow.
I thought I was bad at raping names, but I mean, tonight you're really pulling their hair.
Yep, my bad.
There's Vong who just jumped in. What's up, guys? And Rad's Girl Friday. Here, she's pretty hot.
That's a trap, my friend. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. I hope tonight is a good matchup for y'all. We are going to be starting very, very soon. And since we have some time, I do want to quickly mention before we go into rosters, if you stick around, we got a little video showcasing for you right at the end when we go to our closing. So if you're interested in what that is, stick around, see what it is, and then you can head out. But that being said, why don't we check out the rosters? We'll start with Lycans.
The Lycans.
I just want to point out, I feel uncomfortable over here on the red desk. I am usually over on the green desk, so this is a bit uncomfortable for me. But over on Lycans Elite, we have Megmenti, HB Puppet. I'm gonna continue to thrash these. Boyka Legacy, Snake Beto. Oh boy. Like I said, I'm gonna struggle with these. My apologies. We have, I'm going to call him Puck for now, 1103, Monkey Furry, Sparksmith, who's in chat, welcome, and Luis Duran, 74. Now, I don't know who the exact roster is, but we will surely see who it is, and we'll be calling them out. But that's it. Let's head over to Green Desk for Rad and the Stepdaddies.
Okay, everybody knows I rape names, so it's just accepted, I think.
You got an easy lineup tonight.
On Stepdaddies, we've got Daddy herself, 27, Wicked Clown, Joker, MJ Marin, and Boss Sniper. Also, don't forget about Mr. Mango Man. You can't, not see that guy.
Can't forget about Mango.
You can't get that out of your head now. So that's going to be our lineup for Stepdaddies. We're going to go back to the main desk here, and they are getting set up.
What's up, Vong? What's up, Art Pop? Daffy Duck. Hey, I was actually just watching you guys over on Revlock's stream. Of course, you guys always killing it. Always a great time. Love watching you all play. But welcome. Now, with the roster's out of the way, and with no stats to refer to, let's talk about map picks. We discussed heavily last night the importance of map picks. What do you think we're going to see tonight?
I honestly, I don't know, man. Two new teams, they might throw some things off. I'm gonna expect pretty much the same lineup. You know, it's gonna be district, it's gonna be office. Last night we did see some odd stuff. We saw Super Sweet Potatoes choose bunker, which, I mean, if you're playing Firewall on an everyday basis, you're going to play bunker. I mean, everybody knows bunker, but if you get into a tournament, it's not the most loved match to choose from. And to me, it was a fantastic strategic move that they played. I know that they got beat last night, but for the moment and what was going on, to get that lead back up in that moment, bunker was a great choice. They held their defense, and they also took over the opponent's team's defense. So I don't know. I'm maybe seeing some weird stuff like that. You even said maybe some post 15 would be kind of cool to see.
Yeah, post 15 after its release became I don't want to say a favorite, but more frequent in league matches, and it's really a versatile map. It can go either way. It's not heavy for attack, and it's not in favor of defense. So I like seeing it played because it can really go either way. It's a solid, well-balanced map, whereas containment is very defense heavy and favored. So like when you consider your map picks, you got to be careful with it. I'm sure we're going to see Embassy and Office tonight. If there is going to be one of those crazy maps, I'm going to predict Hangar. I think even though Hangar isn't out of the realm of possibility, we have seen it before in league matches. It's still not one of those favored to pick in the general lineup. So if we're going to see an off map, I think it's going to be Hangar.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of crazy, did you know that Frankie One Shot is in here? What up, Frankie?
Wait, hold on. Who let him in? Come on, guys.
You saw the entrance on the building, right? I mean, it's just like anybody can walk in. There's nobody in the parking lot.
Oh my gosh. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for tuning in, brother. Cinderella, thank you for the sub prime. Really appreciate it. Rob calls out Cargo. He wants to see Cargo. You know, that's very defense heavy unless you get a really bad defensive spawn, but it's unlikely. There's usually a pretty solid way of defending at Cargo. You know, one that we didn't really think about, Rad, which it was brought up last night. I think it was by Crespo. I might be wrong on that, but man, that man was talking a fuck ton last night. So like, I could be wrong, but I think he was the one who said Shoot House, right?
Yeah.
Shoot House could be a good offshoot map choice, especially because it is a 50-50. You know, you're either guaranteed a win or you're guaranteed 2 losses. You know.
Yeah, I mean, really what we need to watch tonight is, and this is just my opinion, but this is what I like to watch, is I watch the defense. If you have 2 good teams that are pretty statistically tied with each other, then what you ought to see is a flip-flop going back and forth, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, because they've got really good defenses. So it's when someone takes over their defense, when you lose on that defense match, is where we're going to start seeing basically the scores start to change, and all of a sudden that team that just lost that defense spot, that point, is going to be chasing all night trying to get caught back up. So the reason why Shoot House got brought up is because of the situation that Sweet Potatoes was in at that moment. They really needed to catch up. They had lost 3 times on their defense, so they were going upside down pretty bad. So choosing something, they didn't choose Shoot House, but Crespo mentioned it, and I actually thought about it even more after the show. I mean, I went blank on it, dude. I didn't think about using Shoot House, but it's actually a damn good choice. Given that situation, you're kind of throwing, Hail Mary kind of situation, and you need to get caught up on points. It could be a really good winner for that situation. Tournament, I feel safe, and stick with your district, stick with your office, be safe. So that's me.
You make a good point, and we've talked about this in previous seasons as well. The momentum shift usually occurs when you lose 2 consecutive rounds. So if you lose your attack, let's say you pick a map, and we'll take Scrub Squad because it's the first one that pops in my head. They hate District, right? So if they lose 2 rounds on District, that's a severe momentum shift. But they could easily get it back with Embassy, which is one of their favored maps, because they could, they play really well on that. So they could always adjust their strategy to compensate for the maps that they're not very good in. We could see that tonight. I thought we were going to see it last night, but I think MJ Cafe they were just so dominant in the second half of the evening that it was really difficult for Sweet Potatoes coming back. But both teams still played really well. Just MJ Cafe, I mean, they kept the momentum in their corner and it carried them. We'll see how tonight goes, but I don't know.
I'm sticking with what we said last night about MJG. I think it's a team to watch. They may not be the first place winners by the end of this tournament. I don't know, but by their performance last night, the people that we saw who got together, man, really good squad, someone to watch tonight. And I'm hoping that one of these new squads is going to be a head turner, maybe another one.
And for those who are either new to watching this league, if you're unfamiliar with the rules, know that the North American Firewall League runs 12 rounds. It's not first two. It's a total of 12 rounds, and whoever wins the most, I mean, those are the points that you carry over. So it's not we won tonight. It's however many wins you get are the number of points you receive for that match. That carries over throughout the rest of the league until you get into the postseason, where you have the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, where that's just single elimination. So however many wins each team gets, they're going to carry over that into week 2, so on and so forth. So it could go either way, but the first team to get to 7, you could argue overall wins that match because they have the majority of the wins. But it really doesn't mean much in week 1 because at this point, everybody's just feeling each other out, getting to know how each team plays, and then also getting their own groove. Like we mentioned, a bunch of these teams are still they're brand new. They're brand new for the season, for the league. So maybe they gotta jive a little bit. They gotta play a little bit to get familiar with how each other plays. Now would not be the time to do it. You should do that off season. But hey, you can't control everything.
Yeah, but I mean, just to stretch your legs, first match of the night, you can lose one and still say, look, we got plenty of time to catch up. I would just say I wasn't even covering MJG last night, but really damn good start. Also, speaking of MJG, we've actually got one of their members in our chat right now. Rado is in there. Also, you got Chuck and Miss Prime. Shay Funk's also in there. Art Pop. What's up, everybody? I think we've already said hello to a bunch of other people already. HB Puppet.
Nasty Canastas hopped in here.
Yep, Nasty Canasta.
Drywall dude.
Moonlight. There's Moonlight Zombie as well. So, yeah, thanks for coming back, guys. Appreciate you. And you did a damn good job last night.
Thanks for the bits there, Rob. Firewall 2021 season for the win. Zaid Muhammad, dude, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you here, man.
While we got a minute, looks like they're still setting up, and I might be wrong, starting to look like it's going to be, nope, I'm just going to shut up because they just changed up the map again. But while we got a minute, also wanted to give a shout out to Ray's Energy Drink. It will get you up in the morning, apparently, to Wolf in more than one way. What does that mean? If you want to get a discount on Ray's Energy Drink in the U.S., you can click on the link below and get yourself a little discount just by using that link. Also, if you wanted to catch up on, like, say, last night's game, you can always go to Twitch or YouTube and watch one of our videos. All of our videos are uploaded there. We also have other shows like Tech Talk. It's usually every Sunday. We had to postpone that one just for tonight to later on in the week, due to conflict of schedule, obviously. But you also have Titch Talk that's on there, where he gets a little bit closer with some of these squads that play in these tournaments. It's always interesting, always fun. Link up, man. Also, amateurhourcommentary.com, where you can get badass shirts like this. And I think I'm done with the pitch, and they are starting up.
Yep. Gonna see if this could be just a network connection test. So, yep, they're firing away. So we're just doing a quick connection test. While we're at it, speaking on all those things, as Rad had said, we do have Tech Talk.
Are you guys having any issues?
We are up on Spotify and other podcast service providers. So if you have a podcast service provider that you like that isn't Spotify, be sure to check out AHC Tech Talk. They are up there. You can listen to them on your weekly drive. And going back to Raise, I mean, it really does help you rise to the occasion. It does a great job energizing you and getting you up and ready. So just got to say, it's great stuff.
Tastier than a blue pill.
It goes down a lot easier.
Did you hear what I said? It gives you a boner. I don't know. My friends will laugh at that.
We are still waiting on one more stream. Yeah, no, I'm checking. I'm gonna double check this one because there was another post. Yeah, no, it's not up yet. So gonna wait and see.
I can at least confirm this. The players tonight for Stepdaddies is confirmed. It is going to be Da-Dee herself, Wicket, Clown, Joker, and Boss Sniper. Those are going to be your 4 heroes tonight for the Stepdaddies. On the Lycans side, you've got Megament, Louis Duran, Boyka, and I have no idea that 4th, but God help them. If you can't tell, I'm just going to reiterate, I am following Stepdaddies tonight. I'm only watching one point of view. I'm going to be their cheerleader. Yeah, I even got their card. There's the green screen. Yep. So, yeah, I'm going to be kissing a lot of ass tonight, but I'll also call it like it is.
Yeah, we have it up there, Chuck. We're just waiting for it to go live. He could be waiting as we see everybody's left the server, so they could be going into a new one, a new private round. Definitely, yeah, we can't pronounce it, bro. So Wolf is the real Wolf. I'm not the last one online anymore. My son is, but in my immediate family, yeah. I'm the last one. But yeah, guys, just sit tight. We are waiting for them to get back into a lobby. Question. I had a question last night that I posted to everybody. Which would you prefer? Would you rather FCE continue with the current Firewall game or create a whole new one like Firewall 0 Hour 2? And I think the majority was leaning towards just continue with what exists, forget Firewall 2. What are your thoughts on that, Red?
My thoughts on it is basically, actually, if I remember correct, I thought that the poll said that a majority of people wanted Firewall 2. For a PSVR 2. Me personally,
I forget.
Me personally, I think that I said that I wanted more maps, but this is all based on a timeline for PSVR 2. I'm still predicting that PSVR 2 will be out by next year. Just saying. Mm-hmm. And I know that other people on this show at this moment maybe think that it could be 2 years. So. I just.
What are you implying there, Red?
Wait. So, no, I just think in the meantime, I would like for FCE to continue on with what we have. Even I said that if you own an Oculus, there's all kinds of great games that are out. Onward and Contractors, Population 1, but people still come back to Firewall. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more relaxing of a game, say, than on Oculus. It's not so physically constrained. You can have all types of ages play this. Like, you can't do that on Oculus. I mean, let's just be real.
It's true.
So there is a relaxing factor and I don't know. So I say continue on with the game, continue making more maps, and when there's a Firewall 2, without a doubt, we would all jump on it at the same time, as long as we got the same amount of money, too, to go get the expensive PSVR 2 that's going to be coming out.
So your memory is serving you better than mine. The majority are saying when a new VR2 comes out, or PSVR 2 comes out, or model, or whatever the hell they're calling it, come out with a new firewall. Make it different and don't have P2P servers, which I 100% agree, Chuck. There shouldn't be player-to-player servers. There should be committed servers that are specifically for Firewall. I mean, they already have it for Solaris. Carry it over into Firewall. Yeah, no Titch tonight. Lag test. They already did a lag test. I think they're back into a new server. But that being said, like, what else could they do? They've already done a lot with the current installment. They can continue to add maps, but what would they put into the second one? I want everyone to think about that. If you were to have a Firewall 0 Hour 2, what would it look like? That's what I'm curious about, and what would you want? Because if the majority are saying they want more maps in this one, then I think they're doing another lag test. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, man. I happened to be on the Oculus network today checking out Solaris just to see, pricing, reviews. It did not have the best reviews. I think it was 3.7 stars. And one of the first comments that I read is that this game is great. It'll be so great in the future. But right now, there's not a lot of population. There's not a big community in it, and the loadouts, man. Trying to get your loadout screen to go. It's still, trying to get 4 people in a lobby. It's still like 15, 20-minute wait.
Mm-hmm. I hopped in it the other day.
Just immediately,
No, well, I hopped into what they did with Solaris is they added a waiting room essentially where you can run around a map, and it's pretty much a free-for-all team deathmatch kind of thing, right? So you get to shoot people. There's respawns. There's no objective. You're just kind of waiting for the match to start. I had a lobby open for 30 minutes. People came and they went. And in the 30-minute time frame, I didn't play. It felt like NAFWL all over again. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where they're going to go with it. I don't know if they can regain the original excitement pre-launch. I don't know, man. Right now, there's a whole community for Solaris that's keeping it up. There's a whole community that is allowing the game to thrive, at least right now, with the low population player base that it has. So I don't know what they're going to do and how Solaris is going to help them, but right now a lot of focus for them, a lot of their focus is on Solaris. I can't foresee them actually doing a Firewall 2, especially because it is a Sony IP. It's owned by Sony and not FCE. But I am curious, if a Firewall 2 was to come out, would FCE create it? Would they hire someone else to create it? And if so, if a second one were to release, what would it look like? Would they have a campaign? Would they have various modes? I'm curious.
Honest to God, I think that it would be a little bit more clear. I think it would be a little bit more fast, and I think it would load up better. I still have my predictions as far as a gun for the PSVR 2. I still think that they're going to come out with an aim controller. It's not going to be like a stock gun stock that you would buy, say, for an Oculus, something that's going to be dedicated to the PSVR 2, just like the aim controller. So that's my personal belief. I think it's gonna. I think it has to happen. Honest to God, mm-hmm. I think it's a big complaint with Oculus that you have to line your controllers up to be able to shoot a two-handed gun. Mm-hmm. You got 2 pistols in your hand. It's beautiful. It's like one of the most beautiful games that you can play. But start getting into a two-handed gun, it turns into something different. It starts turning into, I need to drop another $200 on this to play this right. So it gets weird.
Il Maggio, I definitely said hello to you, but I'll do it again, brother. How you doing? And we did say hi to HB Puppet, I believe, but I will say it again. What's up, HB Puppet? You guys are always welcome. We love having you here. You're my
favorite.
And guys, sorry, guys and gals, sorry for the delay. They are trying to do lag tests to make sure it's as fair as possible, see who's got the best connection. So we're going to be hopping into the game. You're going to not listen to us nearly as much when the game starts. So just be prepared, hold tight. for some awesome Firewall action. If you guys have not already joined, if you're not into Discord, I get it. A lot of people aren't into Discord, but the North American Firewall League has one. You can actually access that link via their Facebook group page. Just type in North American Firewall League, join there, and that will keep you up to date on the stats, the team rosters, and their position in the league as it continues. So be sure to join their group if you want to follow this particular league. If you want to follow the Pro League, the Gaming Synergy Pro League, we have links below as well. That the new season will be starting relatively soon. Registration, I don't believe, is closed yet for at least the North American division, but I'm pretty certain. And Titch, if you're in here, I don't think you are, but I believe the European division has been closed. The registration has been closed. So, but definitely, if you guys want to check that out, we will cover what we can cover. And if you are a European, if you're in that time zone, GMT, please hit us up if you're interested in casting. We would love to have a team over in Europe to cast those games because the time zones are rather difficult for us, especially to capture all that stuff, because by the time they're done, we're pretty much ready to go, and well, they're ready for bed. So please hit us up.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I'm watching this feed from Boss Sniper, and holy hell, this is probably one of the better feeds that I've ever had. I'm guessing that guy's got some Comcast or some shit. I don't know. It's great. I don't know about the other squad.
All right.
And I think our 4 members for the Lycans was Megament, it was HB Puppet, Pequin, or not HB, I'm sorry, Pequin, Louis Duran, and I was not sure on the 4th. Maybe HB can correct me on that. Yeah, I agree, Frankie. These guys are definitely paid by the hour.
All right. So looks like we're loading into District here for our first round this evening. Stepdaddy's on the offense. We don't have the other stream at this point. If we do receive it, we will cover that. But for right now, we're going to be following the Stepdaddies.
Top of red stairs. They got a motion sensor, like if you were to push at the corner of the red stairs. Yeah. One's in Sniper's Alley, and one is positioning further back behind the walls. Now 3 are up top, skipping around. I think one's
Daddy's running Eagle Eye, providing comms to her team.
I'm trying to see if they got a jammer.
Okay.
I don't see. Oh, there's a jammer just past, the blue tarp in Sniper's Alley. So maybe some frags. If you get it all the way down, they'll blow the jammer.
Okay.
But
Wicked, Jordan, you guys got
Sniper's
frags?
Alley, though, so you guys know. 2's in Sniper Alley, double shooting, possibly 3.
Okay. They won't
just
see us
moving
if
a
we
lot
pass
around
underneath
there.
here.
All right. So I'm about to push up with you guys, but primarily, I think all 4 of them are up top. 2 Sniper's Alley, with their lasers on and ready to. So they definitely have a jammer though, and it's right behind the blue tarp, but it's not hidden anywhere special. It's kind of in the open.
As Daddy leaves Eagle Eye, they are going to reposition and regroup. It seems as though they're going to go down the back alley near the construction zone. Boss Sniper downing Puck.
Okay, he's gonna get revived.
Did you drop your grenades, Joe?
Mega getting the revive in.
Say what?
He got revived. Grenades
A lot
coming
of
in.
grenades. Finding their mark.
I wonder if I can get the frags down.
Oh no, I didn't
alley.
drop mine. I do need to drop it behind us.
Yeah. Sniper's Alley, preferably right before they hit the corner. So,
It sounds as though their plan is to try to get the jammer near the tarp. That is what Daddy had called. It's near a blue tarp. Not exactly sure where she's talking. I think it's in Sniper Alley. That's a pretty standard jammer location, and they're trying to nail it so they can go in for the hack and play defense.
they're coming back, Jerk.
Got a good team over there with great communication and obviously very well experienced with the map.
Damn, because the jammer's right there behind, the blue thing
Time slowly ticking away. They're going to have to make a move here.
Where's he at the end of the street? Buzz?
Yeah, he
Quick?
was at the end of the street, yeah.
Okay.
But he moved.
So I can smoke this shop and we can push up like we talked about.
Concussion, proximity goes off. Not doing damage, but definitely concussing.
You watch that end of the street still, Jerk, just in case he pops up.
We have 1 minute 55, so whatever. We have 1 minute 55, so whatever.
Oh, yeah, we gotta make a move.
So we have to get the jammer.
Shots exchanged, grenades going out, trying to get the person at the end of the alley missing both grenades, not doing any kind of damage. Da-Dee pushing up slowly, providing cover fire.
I hear him.
As boss opens
Okay, no.
the stairwell door.
Nobody's in. Maybe I can shoot. Somebody can shoot down. We gotta get that jammer. Nobody's in. Maybe I can shoot. Somebody can shoot down Sniper's Alley.
Clock really ticking down. They don't have a lot of time here. They have to get that jammer.
They can frag it from here. Bounce it off there.
Fuck. I don't have any more.
Who has frags?
I tried to bounce
Wick,
it already.
do you have frag?
You gotta
Bounce it
come
off
to
there.
my spot, Wick, I think. But I'm not.
Come the
I got
grenades
smokes.
through the back door of the shop. Making a move.
I'm gonna have to shoot this shit.
That smoke grenade is well placed. Oh, they got the jammer. Here we go. We got the hack going.
Nice,
It looks
it's
like
open,
went
it's
down.
open, it's open.
Grenade.
Just hack it. I don't care.
It's open already.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Let me get cameras if my cameras are switched. All right, they're coming down.
All
Yep,
eyes on that
of the
back door.
shop.
On the checking the alley.
I'm gonna look out front. Jerk, just the two's in front of you, Jerk. Two's in front of you.
Good
Get
grenade
position,
being
Jerk,
thrown
take
in.
cover.
Nice impact. Wicket
Wicket,
down
yep,
in.
yep,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That was a nasty rush.
the Lycans cleaning house.
Good try, you guys.
Yeah, they really
that was
needed that
terrible.
fourth
Wick, I
person
think
for the
I moved
defense
as
at the
well.
front door. It seems like looks like Lycans just kind of split up and did a countdown and went in at the same time. So that was a damn good defense.
You know, good on Lycans. They were patient. They waited. They used their impacts and their grenades very smart. They didn't waste them. They waited for the opportunity. They knew that there was a chance that their jammer could be got, and it did get got. And they waited with their lethals, and then they stormed the hell out of that market. It's kind of like what happens at office if you get ping pong tables. Sometimes the best defense is to wait for them to hack because they're so exposed. And right there in the market, the stepdaddies were exposed. There were only 3 members left, and definitely Lycans had player favoritism there. And so well played. Da-Dee's fell short. Couldn't wasted a lot of time. Missed the jammer with all their lethals. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I would for sure say that every single member of a squad is critical. Da-Dee went down out in the back hall from the shop. It was a really dangerous move to get close. I understood the purpose of it. You know, they were going after that jammer. But Lycans were conservative with their grenades, so it was a really dangerous spot just to run to that back door to even get close to it. She was able to get that. I believe that she was the one who destroyed that equipment, but yeah, every member is very important, especially on a defense when it turns over like that. You've got to watch every front door and back door, and you're getting double coverage on one of them and not on the other. So sucks. I hate it for them. But really good plays.
Very good effort. Now they're going to be on defense, and they can hope for one of the best spawns they can get. That one, I would say, is a pretty decent one, but there are definitely better here on District. We'll see what they get, but well played by Lycans on defense. Let's see if they can get another win, but on the attack.
Yeah, again, watch the score tonight. When you start seeing a squad take over someone else's defense, that's when the score is going to start to change. This was almost an anticipated loss to me. It is a defense spot, and it is a damn good defense spot, so it's hard to overtake. So, and I expect the same thing on this one. I hope Stepdaddies will end up taking this win on a good defense. If not, they're going to be in trouble tonight.
HB Puppet says Da-Dees did make Lycans lose their comfort spot, so they did it good.
Yeah, I agree.
Very true. The ability to adapt is necessary. in these matches, though, and I have to say Lycans did well with that.
Look at that mirror image.
God, I love mirror matches, man. Let's see if they do the same thing here.
Looks like they are going upstairs.
Not
From the
placing
back
a
of the
jammer,
store.
though.
Are we holding down?
Alright, so they're pushing middle so far, like across, by red car.
Yeah.
Nobody's at red. Nobody's going any direction for Say just yet. They're just by the red
The
car,
trick
checking
now
people out as
in
well.
this setup with no
So,
jammer put on
maybe I'm
is
thinking one
get
person
past Sniper
walk
Alley.
along hallway in case they push
It's
each other quickly,
that's the trick. Get past
and then
Sniper
the other two
Alley,
won't
and then all of a
have,
sudden you got to change up your whole defense because of
just setting up
not having a
the
jammer.
defense for up top. All right, so they're pushing out, going left, going towards who's at the bottom, boss?
taking shots.
No, that's Wick. Okay, Wick.
He
Wick
placed down that ammo bag, but it didn't provide a lot of coverage. He needs to squat down there for a little extra protection, but instead he drew fire, seeing red, allowing them to pass Sniper Alley, which is dangerous.
Who is that? Wicked Tech?
Now that might have been a good play. That might have actually been trying to trick the other squad. If you see that you've got a player up top in Sniper Alley, it might trick the other squad that all the members are upstairs. And he backed away from it to allow them to go ahead and go. Now you've got members on the backside, but there's 3 people on the backside of the store here, so might have been a good play, a little trick play.
They're pretty much trying to snipe Sniper's Alley. For the most part, just 'cause they got it on there.
So Lycans also running Eagle Eye. I'm sure they're aware of what's going on in this back alley here and re-strategizing. At this point, I would try to push down Sniper Alley, knowing that you have forced the one defending player out of that area. Jorker downing Luis. Boyka there for the revive, but Luis goes back down. Megamente goes down. Luis eliminated. Same with Megamente. Now it's a 2v4 situation. Step Daddies
The third one's coming out behind
with player advantage. Shots going out by Boss Sniper, seeing a lot of red, trying to get some of those grenades out, moving up, applying pressure here in this gunfight. Seeing a lot of red, trying to recover. And he goes down, Boyka, getting him down. Joker with a nice revive. Boss Sniper goes down.
Yeah, he's right by blue.
Goes back up and immediately
Going for a
out.
manual revive. How did he get that?
Another one.
Boss Sniper
Two of them.
fully eliminated. Now it's 3v2. 2.5 minutes left on the clock.
Alright, hold it.
There we go, Daddy. Yep, Joker gets that down on
Yeah, pushing
Boyka.
up now. Another one.
Where's the last
That's
one?
it.
I got
1v4, and there we go.
concussion at the back door if they come and
Step Daddy's getting on the board, tying it up 1-1 in this very long evening.
This is going to be a good fight tonight, man. Two really good teams. Again, if you got 2 really good teams that are matched up well, this is what we want to see. We want to see 1-1 right now. If you've got a damn good defense, hold your ground, you'll win all day. Lose that defense, you'll be catching up all night. So yeah, really good plays on both squads. They did their best. District, it's just a pain in the ass, man, if you're going to try to break that D. So
yeah, breaking D can hurt.
I'll set them up and you knock them down.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rad. Very good exchanges, but that's kind of what you expect on District. That's one of those maps where if both teams get a really good defensive spawn, it is likely to go in their favor, and it's exactly what we saw tonight. They both had decent spawns. They both covered it very well in, I would say, a little bit different fashion, but still able to pull it off and both getting on the board. So that's one map down of many more to go. There's a chance we're going to post 15. They heard my prayers. And I feel like out of all the maps, and guys and gals in chat, if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. Tell me your opinion. But I would have to say Post 15 is probably the most balanced map out of all the maps that we have, which is, 16 plus maps. I would say Post 15 is the most balanced in terms of favoritism. It doesn't favor defense. It doesn't favor offense. That's my opinion. That's why I like it so much.
Ooh, I don't know, man. I think it's a really good defense spot. Post 15, you're gonna get either 3 spawns. You're gonna get the far back of the map where it's gonna be upstairs. You're probably gonna take it upstairs. You're gonna get a spawn in the metal detector room where you've got all kinds of places nooks and crannies that you can hide in, door blockers. Or you're gonna get the downstairs underneath the metal detector inside the conference room. That one's a pain in the ass. That one's really no fun. It's no bueno. But other than that, it's a really good, strong defense spot, I would say. As far as attacking, I would definitely say it'd be much harder to win on an attacking team on post 15, in my opinion. I love Stepdads. I'm cheerleading for them tonight. They're starting off on the attack on post 15. But again, if we have a evenly squatted match here, I'm gonna say they're probably not gonna win this one. But I love you, Stepdads, and I think they could. But it is gonna take them to make a mistake. I mean, Lycans are gonna have to screw up for Stepdads to get that extra point. See if they throw them off guard.
Thank you very much for the follow there, 007. Appreciate it, man. For all those watching, if you are new to the channel, if you enjoy what you're seeing, please consider following. It's not necessary, but it would be greatly appreciated as we continue to cover some Firewall League action.
Sure would be cooler if you did.
You know, I'm going to talk over them just a little bit here. The rationale for my statement is for the simple fact that league history dictates it being balanced. Where we think it's a good defensive spawn, I've seen it be taken over by the attacking team on a number of occasions. It all depends on how well you can defend that spot, and you can say, well, arguably that's for any map, but here specifically, it can be tough. Right now, we see Lycans holding down the metal detector room. This is exactly what the spot that you were talking about, Rad. And although this seems like an impermeable location, it is not. I have seen it be defeated a number of times, and I can see the Stepdaddies doing it here. So we'll see what happens.
No, I totally agree. I've seen the metal detector room taken over before. There are some good trick plays you can do. Get yourself in a very good defense spot. I mean, just be a pain in the ass to the attacking team. But it does depend on the attacking team and how they all go at it together, as long as they're working together.
How you doing, Rabbit? Welcome, brother.
What's going on, man?
Love having you here. We love the Gentleman's Assassins Guild. They're great. If you guys haven't checked out that talk, you should do so.
Yeah, man. Titch Talk. Gag was on there. It was good stuff. Let's go back. Let's go back.
All right, boss. We'll start making. And I'm ninja, but usually I think we should push to this door.
Alright, so
here,
D,
but...
yeah, D, there would be 2 watching these doors here.
Oh, okay. 12 o'clock, right?
I mean, Boss is just really taking advantage of this eagle eye. I think this is the second or third time.
That's all I think.
It's interesting that I think he and Da-Dee are both running Eagle Eye, because she's been running it. Or at least she ran it in the first map. I don't know if they're switching it up or if they're both running it.
Yeah, 12 o'clock, yeah.
But it's absolutely necessary in maps like this, where, like you said, there's so many corners and nooks that you can get into and hide.
Maybe we gotta go through.
It's 2. It's 2 sitting on this door.
Alright, watch out.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a nice setup. If you've got a good defense on the metal detector room, both of these double doors are really scary to jump through. There should be coverage on both of these double doors right now that they're looking at, which would want to make them go upstairs through the stairs on the backside.
Nice run and open of the door, getting a couple of shots to land. Impact's going out.
Is
but getting tagged from the stairs. Wicked Clown downing Boyka. And here we go with a slight push, but gunfire still coming towards the double doors. Boss Sniper downing Luis, eliminating Boyka.
Got him down.
And here we go. It's a 4v3. Megamente down Wicket, and there's some impacts coming in. Nice downs by Boss. Megamente eliminated. It looks like the entire Lycan team has been eliminated here. Da-Dee's sweeping the floor.
I will shut my mouth. I was proven wrong. My squad, who I'm supposed to cheerlead for,
No, it's not open.
did what they were supposed to do and take the win. As long as I can find that pesky jammer. There it is. All right, there's a win.
And Stepdaddy's getting another win, taking the lead for the first time this evening, spanking the Lycans into obedience. Let's see if they can carry that momentum forward into the next round, because they're going to be defending next. Well, I hope for another mirror match.
Yeah, I'm hoping that for Stepdaddies. If they can get the metal detector room, or they can get the back side of the map where the podium is, maybe like upstairs, downstairs, whatever. If they can get those as a spawn point, you're looking at it. It's going to be a strong defense, probably an easy point, and then you're really going to see them launch out into the points, get far ahead. Right now, that is a bad spot right now that Lycans are in. They have to change it around on this. They have to hold their ground, because they're going to be playing catch up all night if they don't. This is going to be a very important match for them.
Yeah, 2 losses in a row can definitely kill morale. You don't want that to happen, but it's inevitable, especially in these league matches where you don't mind the back and forth, the even trading, but as soon as you lose 2 in a row, that can have a significant impact on your overall team morale. Let's hope that doesn't happen with the Lycans here.
HB Puppy got so upset by that last match. He said, "That's it. I'm gonna be a vampire instead of a Lycan," and a lot of sad emojis. So sorry, man. Don't get down. It's still early.
It's still very early, man. It's still very early. This could flip on a dime. Lycans can come back. They can get their wins, and they can easily overcome that. I don't want to say easily. That's a little harsh. They could overcome this. They could come back, get the momentum back in their corner, and carry it to a victory. So don't despair. Anything can happen.
It is a bit deja vu from last night. I'm just saying, I'm going to mention it again. If you guys go back and watch this video on Twitch or on YouTube, last night we watched literally the same scenario, man. Sweet Potato Pie had actually taken over MJG's defense, and the score was 2-1. There must have been something good that was just said there.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. All right, we'll talk about it. But yeah, we saw this again. We basically, it was the deja vu, probably. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we saw this, man. They took over that defense. And they I don't know. They made it happen, but I think they got too excited, and we saw what happened. MJG took over that D in a big heavy hard way.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna see how dirty I can make this. Talk about the defense,
dude. Yeah. You talk about D, it can go many different ways.
Down strong.
Just plowing that D. No. You said sweet potato pie. I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I said
sweet potato.
Super sweet potatoes, not super sweet potato pie, or I'm hungry. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh man, this guy's gotta go get some food. But we're gonna be going back into post 15 with Da-Dee's on defense. Let's see if they can hold their position better than the Lycans.
Fucking course.
You wanted to say that. You wanted. I heard you wanted to. You're gonna hold that D. This is,
Dipping my tongue.
No.
They got the conference room, man. Not my favorite spot. I know that HB had said yes, you can take this one upstairs. I do agree. I don't know. I don't know what it is about conference room. Every time I get that, it's no bueno.
It's definitely a long way to go if you're on the attacking team and you gotta push up towards the
Nope. I tried. I'm trying
towards
to
the
tell you, I'm
metal
here.
detector room.
I tried. We gotta go. We gotta go.
So
before
it's
they
definitely
push.
good defensive positioning. Because if nothing else, you're delaying the game. You're killing the time, which is always good.
Yeah.
But they are not happy about this positioning. That's for sure.
I'm gonna put this
I would
camera
agree.
down, somewhere.
If Lycans are to turn things around, this is their opportunity to tie it back up.
Look, this is shootable too. Let me show you. I put it here on the steps. What else we got? Concussions that block the corners. We just need a double shoot, really.
Yeah. I'm gonna put
But don't be so
lane.
close. Okay.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
All right,
What's
boss,
back
I'm gonna
here?
hop on you.
Watch your back though, Wick. It's making me nervous.
Yeah, I gotta. Right there, come through. I'll come into your guys' left side.
Yeah, if they're going to keep this lead, they're definitely going to have to work for it on this setup.
Not a bad idea to cut them off this early, especially when they have the opportunity to funnel them down these halls.
Did you see Ninja's Wick?
No, he was in a quarrel.
Oh, good. So we should hear boots, Troy.
What about B? I should have put something behind us, yo.
I know. Do you got one?
Metal detector.
Hop in the metal detector.
Oh, they might come through that same way we went. Yeah, I'll let you know, Jorg. How about that? If somebody pushes my way, we just swing back and forth.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay.
Right there.
Go back to old school. Just run with one stream.
Yeah, we're inside. They're just. One guy
Be
was
careful. They got leverage.
Boy, those metal detectors are a sure giveaway, huh? It's unfortunate. That should be a new skill. Don't set off metal detectors.
They definitely might come down.
We're over here.
Because metal detectors.
I hope they don't got fucking what's
I'm talking about on the stairwell.
Yeah, on the stairwell. I got some.
Oh, good. Good.
You can hear it. I should have put it in front of them.
Right on me in front.
Yeah, I got him on sensor.
How many you got? Yep,
right,
your mine's
right
going
there.
off.
I got 2 up there.
Watch that door to my left for a second, Jorg.
Okay.
Yep, they're still on these stairs, Jorg. They're making their way, I think.
Yeah. He's about to peek halfway through.
No, opening that door, that is risky. Whew.
They're just shooting carelessly.
Does help with our viewership, though.
He's there. Multiples are here. Maybe. Maybe
Come
two,
on,
but
do something.
I hear them flanking around.
Don't bait me.
Which direction are you looking? I'm just wondering.
I'm messing with those lethals.
Okay. Good. Talk to us, guys.
Yeah, one in front of me.
All right.
Something you want to do right away, but unfortunately, Boss Sniper, without those lethals, it's going to come down to a gunfight for him.
You want me to close it?
2 in front of me, 3 in front of me now.
Close it.
3 of them on me,
No,
guys.
they didn't get it. Close it up, Jorg.
Yo,
Ooh, double
there's
doors
3 of them
opening.
here.
Boss Sniper downing Puck, but he's been eliminated himself.
Double down.
Boyka
Double down
getting
on,
credit for that one. Wicket getting an elimination.
he
Boyka
revived
going
him.
down. Puck going down. Wicket going down as well. Good trade there. Boyka fully eliminated. Now it's a 2v3. Puck eliminated.
Yeah, another one.
Megamente downing Da-Dee.
Oh, he's 12
And there it is,
down,
ladies
Wick.
and gentlemen.
Don't push out, though. Don't push out. Good shit.
Lycans
Good job.
being eliminated and Da-Dee maintaining the momentum as they win this post 15 map, making the score now 3-1.
Yep. Lycans really needed that win. Now we watch the game of trying to catch up. Map selection right now is critical for Lycans. They really, if they are the selectors, they really need to put some thought into the situation. What is a good defense spot that they know that they can hold, and what is also a map that they feel that they can overtake the defense? What is the strongest spot that they could be in? Very important right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Lycans. You know, we can't really see their perspective, but we can at least see some of their strategy. They tried to split up a little bit. From what Boss Sniper was saying, there were at least 3 at his door. They opened the double doors. They were shooting from the server, from the far end, to provide some suppressive fire. And it looked like Boss had traded there and was quickly eliminated. But as soon as both of those double doors were open, Lycans were completely exposed at that location. So sticking there and engaging in a gunfight, I don't know. It's really tricky. Again, it's one of those funnel locations. You know, you're pigeonholed into that spot. They probably should have regrouped back with their other teammates, gone back around and tried to attack from the other position, because they did get an elimination, which resulted in having a player advantage. So I don't know. So sometimes adapting that quickly is tough, especially when one of your teammates goes down and you want to get a revive and there's not enough of you there to provide suppressive fire. Unfortunate for Lycans. Let's see if they can come back. It looks like we're going to be going to Office next. This is a favorite of many people. If you guys in chat like Office, if that's your favorite one, shout it out. I am interested. But it is going to be a good one. Let's hope they don't get ping pong.
I know.
Yeah, Office is going to be is basically one of your safe maps. This is going to be the tournament map, that I would call it, something that's going to be commonly used. Going back to the last match, I do agree with as far as Boss Sniper being at the double doors. I saw Boss open those doors 3 times, and every single time I felt like, man, it's like you're throwing the dice, dude, or playing Russian roulette. In a weird way, it kind of could have been a really good strategic move. Even him going down, he took someone with him, making it a 3-3 game. But he did kind of lure them into coming in, the funnel, as you say. He did lure them into that direction, and they had very good coverage from there. So I think Boss kept opening up that door because of the coverage, felt a little bit comfortable to do it. Still a very scary thing to do. It worked out. So good on him.
Yeah, door peeking is always a risky thing, man, regardless of the map. Whether it's on Embassy, Office, or Post 15, Newsroom, you pick a map that has doors that you have to go through. It's always risky, especially if it doesn't have windows that you can shoot through. You know, if you go to oil rig, they've got windows that you can shoot through, so it's not necessarily bad to stack up on the doors. But in places where you can't shoot through the windows and you don't really have an advantage, you're playing. Like you said, you're playing Russian roulette, kind of. Like, you're opening the door, and if you run the risk of getting eliminated, it's tough. But you know, Da-Dee's pulled it off.
Yeah, I mean, few comments in the chat so far. Camp Kid Kill, love Office. Hate how close the air hockey table and the ping pong table are so close together. Bad floor management.
Our local interior designer here, folks.
I mean, if you need, just put some curtains up, throw some pillows around, make this crack house into a crack home.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Here we go into Office. You got Stepdaddy's on the attack. God be with him.
And Chuck's talking about orifices here. You know, we've been talking a lot about D, and D on orifice is, you know, you can have your good orifice locations, bad orifice locations. We'll see what Lycans get here. Stepdaddy's starting off on the second floor, pushing immediately out to central lobby area. I do wish, though, that they did an update to Office to make the ping pong table location a little bit more feasible to defend. Right now, there's not a lot you can do. They added actual barriers there to hide behind. I think it'd be a little bit better.
Honestly, after what I've seen Chuckamus Prime do to the ping pong paddle, I'm not even touching that ping pong table again.
That is a conversation for another day.
I mean, I've heard of ping pong ball tricks, but I mean, it's a paddle.
I hear someone on the right possibly kicking.
They might know. Yeah. I think we all should push through. Maybe whatchamacallit?
Love the sound effects. Thank you. Perfect timing.
There are no words.
There too. And we're pushing around. Yeah.
Oh, Joker goes down and eliminated by Boyka.
Yeah, D up in here.
Wow.
Coming through the office,
he's on
Daddy
the
getting
right
down
side
on
of you.
Boyka. There's the elimination now. It's evened up, 3v3.
Yep.
And it looks like they were going for a flank there.
Doing over there.
We would all
Worked
do
well enough to get one member of the Daddies.
that. Yeah, it was sneaky.
Damn, and I seen them and my gun ain't shoot. That's so.
Yeah, it's a little glitchy, that's why.
That's another gamble. If you've got a flanker going out, you're losing a member of your squad, but it could pay off. But not so much on this 3-3 game now. So
Maybe they're not even in here.
Alright, I'm on the laptop.
Nothing?
No, they not. It's in the hallway.
Yeah.
They got a sensor by the
Sounds like-
zigzag hallway.
Are they
It's
underneath,
not showing
Joker?
me.
Maybe they're underneath us. Downstairs, but there's no cameras.
Jesus,
down
Cam.
There's no. I can't see
there.
anybody.
Shut it down.
I love this guy.
I heard another voice.
I can't really see.
So you
Where
don't,
they
you
at?
can't even see glassroom, right? Or
No, I can see. I can just see the outside of glass.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dianorphus talk in this chat
They're
tonight.
underneath.
They're underneath us, holding down the whole, whatchamacallit.
And now Daddy's saying backside. I mean, that was just perfectly timed. That wasn't planned. I got to pay her a little more for saying that.
Yeah, main stairs. I hear them too, all down here. underneath us.
Jammer's right underneath us as well.
Okay, let's go. We got 2 minutes.
That's crazy. They don't give you the camera down.
It's going to be a tough breach for the Stepdaddies. Lycans have a very good position. If Boyka was able to successfully flank there, he did
Alright,
get
I
one
see one right
elimination, but
here
if he
at
got
the
that
other,
elimination and ran
left side
off,
of the
he probably
stairs.
and regrouped with his
Yeah, he's
team,
running
they
back.
probably would have been better
He's-
off.
You look like
Maybe we
it's
should
by
all
itself
push this
though.
way to the right. Oh, nope, they're holding
Yeah,
us.
boss just caught one off guard here. There's
two
actually,
now right
wow,
there by
all
you,
three of them
boss.
downstairs.
Wow. They get him up, and it looks like Boss Sniper goes down. He's now in a terrible position. Wicked Clown
Holy shit.
getting credit for that revive. Megamente eliminated. Puck eliminated. Well played. Good push. Now they just got to go in and get that jammer and get the hack.
That was damn good play by Boss. Holy hell, I thought Boss was out of this for sure. End up getting a kill, getting knocked down, getting a revive, getting right back up, and wrapping up what he started. There was 3 members over there when Boss walked around the through the zigzag, and somehow they overtook. Good plays, very, very good plays.
I'm starting to notice a trend, particularly there on Office. It was a lot more apparent. We saw Boyka go for a flank, which not a bad idea. Okay, first off, like, yes, it didn't work out in his favor. Maybe re-strategizing that maneuver. If you are capable of getting elimination, get the single elimination and then run away and play the cat mouse game and try to get away. That and regroup with your team. But what I did see him do, along with the rest of his team at that final engagement, is as soon as they got someone down, they all clustered into one location. And what that does is it creates like a cluster F for that team. So Lycans, they clump together, make themselves easy targets for the Stepdaddies, who then come around the corner after Boss goes down, provide that suppressive fire, get Boss up, and do a full team wipe right there. That's the problem. You can't, as soon as a team member goes down, you can't necessarily clump together into that location. You have to stay spread out. You have to stay in strategic positions if you want to capitalize. And unfortunately, they didn't do that there, and that was the reason for their downfall.
Yeah, on that last match, you had Daddy who had 2 kills. You had the Boss Sniper who had 1 kill. Wicked Clown who had 1 kill, 1 revive. As far as on the Lycan side, Boyka had 1 kill, and that's pretty much it. You've got another defense spot that the Lycans has lost tonight. So far, we've seen the Lycans actually defend 3 times, and they've lost 2 of their defenses so far tonight. It's not a good start. It's going to be even tougher on this one because now they've got to attack on the Office. You've got Stepdaddies who's going to defend. It's a damn good defense spot in a majority of all the spawns. I just can't name a bad spawn for defense. I'm going to predict that this next round will go to Stepdads, and we're going to be looking at a at a 5-1, man, a 5-1 lead if they do this. So it's going to be tough playing catch up all night.
Yep, a very steep trail for the Lycans to climb, but it is doable. Let's see if they can do it as the stepdaddies take position in the CEO office.
Holy shit.
Though the laptop is outside in the hall, they're definitely going to post up here in the CEO office.
Isn't that odd? Ammo bags in the open door of the long hall.
Get in.
Just even in an emergency, I like to close that door.
I agree. Some people like running with it open. For exactly that reason, as a boss sniper downs and eliminates Megamente. Now it's a 4v3, but you have to be a good shot. Grenades going out, impacts doing some damage, forcing them to retreat. Ooh, another impact goes out. Not sure if it did damage. More shots from the dining hall.
Wow. Wicket takes out Lewis.
Woo, nice grenade.
It was spot on.
2v4 now. Lycans at a severe disadvantage trying to push the CEO office location.
I'm not going to say that Lycans have had a bad night. I'm just going to say, man, this is pretty bad luck. Boss sniper goes down by Boyka, gets revived. There's that door closed. Yeah, man, to be this far behind and then all of a sudden you got to attack and these assholes get the office to hold down. Like,
yeah.
That's just bad luck, man.
He's still there?
Yeah.
Good job, you guys.
Seeing a lot of red as boss. He's out of ammo, picking some up.
Just one.
Good position. I guess placing the ammo bags there is a pretty decent idea.
Call. Yeah, it wasn't a bad call, man. And they were still able to close the door and get that coverage. So, yeah, pretty good placement.
Yeah.
For those watching who haven't implemented that technique, consider it.
He come this way, he gonna die because they'll get rushed.
Yo, that mine tore his ass.
Now 1v4. Not much you can do here at this point.
HP Puppet comes out and says, "We need a full moon."
What I got left? Oh, I got grenade. Is he in the S-curve part?
He's just coming to the right door.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at that. Boyka, little sneaky ass. Still gets him down and flashes the entire audience.
Oh, my Lita, dude.
Oh, I'm dead.
And another win for the stepdads. 5-1.
I have to agree with you. I don't think Lycans are playing poorly. I just think the stepdaddies have had, on a few occasions, better spawns than the Lycans did. And the thing is the daddies are proving to be more strategically sound. Their shots are on. They know the potential rush locations. They're just a little more spot on. They're a little more seasoned. So it's going to be hard for the Lycans to come back, but it's completely doable. I still got hope. They're down by 4 points, but the night's not over. We're halfway through. We're at halftime at this point.
Yeah.
And there's a chance they can come back and either tie it up or even take the lead.
Yeah.
Tall order.
I mean,
but
yeah.
We've seen it happen in the past, okay?
Yeah.
That's the one thing. We've seen it happen in the past, so it's completely doable. It's rare, but it happens.
I do agree. And look, I would say as far as stepdads, the only really bad spot to me that they got was on post 15 on their defense spot when it was downstairs in the conference, and they still prevailed on that one. So yeah, and just the language that they were using, some of the instructions and the communication going between, just on district, the very first match with stepdads, you could already tell that there was some experience with the map. They were very comfortable with it. I would even say in a nasty pinch, that might be the go-to map for them. Although they did lose on attacking on that one, but yeah, really good squad. Again, MJG for last night, I would say we need to keep a good eye on those cats. Tonight, stepdaddies. So it's going to be a damn good season.
It's going to be a good season, man.
Yeah.
Very, very good season. A lot of newly formed teams. really kind of, bringing a new type of show. Always love seeing it. But we always have those dominant teams. MJ Cafe is definitely going to be up there. I got a feeling the Step Daddies are going to be there as well. Just seeing how they've performed the past couple of nights, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. While we have a little bit of downtime, guys, as they're doing a host change, you can check the panels below. Be sure to check out our socials. Who was that? Who just Bird from your backyard? Thank you for the follow, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Be sure to check out the socials. If you guys take a moment and go to amateurhourcommentary.com, you can that is your main hub for everything that we have from our socials. You can even watch the streams from there. Check out our marketplace, and we even have some blogs, which we've been a little lax on because we've been doing a few other things, but more blogs will be coming out. And we do have a newly formed project called AHC Tech Talk, thanks to Mr. Rad Bingham over there. It's a pretty awesome show. We're about 4 episodes in, so it's still fresh, still new, but we're talking a lot about some awesome technology, primarily VR, but we will dabble in other areas like PC components and stuff of that sort. So if you're interested in checking out an awesome podcast where we talk a lot about VR, be sure to check out AHC Tech Talk.
Don't forget about the blog, too, because if there's anything that you guys are interested in talking about, new technology, current technology, let's talk about it. Let's get it all out in the open. Let's have a full discussion on it. I know one of the big topics, while we got a minute, was PSVR 2 controller has been announced. A few little pictures were sent out. So there's a mixture of feelings on the good and the bad. I think we can make a lot of predictions just based on what we know and the little bit that they've told us about it. We can pretty much make some strong predictions on what the next PSVR 2 experience is going to be like. So it's always fun to talk about stuff like that. Plus other things, like if you guys are getting into like Oculus or anything. Like I just bought an Oculus. We did a full show on what I had to buy to make this damn thing comfortable. It was horrible when I bought it. It's really interesting. A lot of
it was
stuff
a great episode. First impressions episode. If you're still on the edge as to whether or not you should buy an Oculus product or not, go check out our HC Tech Talk. It'll give you a lot of very objective information based on personal experience from someone who just bought it and someone who has had it for at least a year. So be sure to check that out. If you're curious on how to access that, well, guess what? Right here on our Twitch channel, you can access and watch it as we had streamed it live, or you can check it out over on Spotify, as we do have a channel over there named HC Tech Talk. But we are loading back into the private lobby. One more shout out before we get going. Once again, there is a video that we're going to be showing at the end of the stream. So if you're interested to see what that is, if you haven't checked it out already, be sure to hang out till the end when we bid our farewells, as there's a video that we're going to show. So stick around for that.
For sure, stick around. It's going to be exciting. I think it's future stuff. I think a lot of us are going to be involved in it. Stick around. It'll be worth it.
Now, if they truly do pick hotel as a map for the next round, that is a very poor choice, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. As far as from Lycans, correct?
Well, I think for either team, just based on the performance tonight, I would say Step Daddies would take both rounds. But just from a league standpoint, if you were to pick maps, this would not be in your list necessarily, unless you're like gunning for a win, an absolute win, because this is very defense heavy. It's really hard to sometimes push on this map and get an offensive win. And if you're the Lycans and this is your map choice, you better be damn confident in your skill to attack and defend on this map, because if they get white rooms, you're done.
Yeah. Look, this is why we were mentioning, like, if you get into this spot, you're so far behind on the points. You have to take over their defense, and you have to attack. man, you got to have a solid spot. So we started talking about, well, what about containment? Well, containment is super strong on the defense too. Really something hard to overtake on the attacking side. So containment would be bad. I think hotel, the same reasons. It's damn good defense. So why we started talking about shoot house. Like, it could really go either way. You can have a strong defense on that, or you can go shoot them in the dick and still get that point. So
back of the dick.
Yeah, in the back of the dick. But maybe change it up, man. Maybe bunker. Do what Super Sweet Potatoes did last night. They chose bunker, man. It threw them off so bad, and they won both of those matches on bunker. So they got lucky on as far as on their attacking match. MJG had gotten a spawn at the back of bunker, the most awful spawn point you could get, and they couldn't hold it down. So again, two really great teams. Sometimes it's just about the spawn. We've seen that tonight. You just get a bad spawn, you may not get it. It could cost the whole match.
Sometimes no means no, man.
Yeah, but I agree. I think hotel, if Lycans are the ones who are making this call right now, I would feel good on their first match because they're going to be defending it. The second match is the one that I'm worried for them on. They've got to get that point, or they're going to lose it.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people in chat saying that hotel is a good map. And I would have to say, like, I like the layout of hotel. I like the design of it. Hotel is one of my favorite maps. But for strategic play, if you're in a league and you're going to have to attack and defend, it's different on publics. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get a choice, like, okay, I'm only going to defend on hotel, then yeah, it's a fucking great map. But if you're going to attack, it's not a map you would pick. Strategically, it just doesn't make sense. So that's why we don't see it a lot in league, because you got to play both ends. You got to play attack and you got to play defense. If you don't want to lose it all, and if you're already on the losing end, like unfortunately how the Lycans are, it's not a map you want to see on the docket.
Well, even certain calls tonight, like when Lycans were in the office and they were trying to flank. You had one flanker. It kind of worked out. I'd say it just canceled itself out. You got one member of Lycan went down, one member of Stepdad goes down. It just canceled itself. But I'm just thinking it's a tournament fight. That's kind of a ballsy thing to do. I mean, that's a normal Sunday night gonna jump on Firewall and screw it. I'm gonna go see if I can get their ass, But on a tournament fight, I think me personally, I just like going the safer route. What's the best defense that we can all hold together? If we're gonna attack, we're gonna do it together. We're gonna communicate together. That's just kind of the way I feel. Buddy system, stay within revive range. More statistically a likelier chance that you'll win that match. But have a flanker go out all on his own, and he goes down, and it can really hurt your entire squad with that decision, Yeah.
I see that there's at least one person who disagrees with my stance on, and that's okay. That's fine. That is okay. If you disagree with anything I say, that is perfectly fine. You are free to your opinion and your perspective. Just based on, I watch more Firewall than I play. So my position on these statements is pulled from that experience. I watch a lot of very good teams avoid hotel for a reason, and that's why we also don't see shoot house. Shoot house, when North American Firewall League first started in season 1, shoot house was seen all the time, and now you never see it, and there's a reason for it. So just keep in mind, like, you may think strategically a certain map could work in your favor, and you disagree with me all you would like. But I implore you to go back and watch teams play in league matches and see how hotel rarely, if ever, comes up. And ask those players, why is it never picked? And they will tell you.
Good God, I got to get away from this chat, dude. I'm trying to listen to you.
I'm seeing Zayd's talking about not having a girlfriend, needing a fleshlight, and then someone says, just ask Rad to come over. I'm like...
They think I'm holding a fart in, which, like 99% of the time I am, even when I don't know it.
He really is.
It's so true. But yeah, as soon as we load up, I go mute, and it's just a big bag of fun over here. You guys really should. We should do a behind the scenes show. Really open up everybody's eyes.
I mean, Paco, if you want to reintroduce Patreon, we could do a post. We could do a post stream for VIPs or subs only. You know what I'm saying? Tier 3 subs only. Is a short light? Is that a thing? Chuckamus, thank you for the 100 bits, man. Appreciate it. Here we go. Keep in mind, we did switch hosts, so I believe they are here at Gauntlet strictly for testing lag. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, they're testing lag since there was a host change. I'm hoping one day, man, like, the one thing that I would love them to do with this game is provide a spectator option. Like, that way it would just fare easier for us. I don't think it'll happen. I think they're going to try to do it with Solaris. I'm going to try to stay up to date on that. But, man, if they could just... If Firewall 2 were to be made, that is one request I would have. Just make sure there's an option to spectate. Please. Please.
What do you think the big changes would be if they did?
So I think based on public opinion, they would have to add more game modes. They would have to do better gun balancing, probably have fewer weapons in the game. I think they would have fewer contractors, probably eliminate some of the skills, keep the more relevant ones. I think they would have a greater abundance of maps that are more intricately designed so that they're more balanced. Because we've been talking about that all night, how some maps are very are favored in one direction or the other. So better balancing of the maps, and potentially a small campaign that could be somewhat of a tutorial for people. Because they have PvP and PvE in the current installment, and there are a lot of people who play PvE, but it's very generic. It's the same as PvP. It's a hack system. If you had a small campaign, might add some flavor. They say that there's some lore in this game that no one fucking knows about. So bringing that to the forefront and making it a little more evident through a campaign, I think would be a cool addition. Even if it was like 2-3 hours long, I think it'd be cool.
So I'm still not sure what map. It almost looks like Embassy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Embassy is interesting. Embassy's safe. I think that's just one of your tournament matches or whatever. But I think, Shithouse. They just switched up maps. I hate staring at the maps too. Between the comments that'll fuck me up and the maps, I'm telling you, if I stare at these maps, I'll start throwing out opinions, and all they're doing is just clicking through. Like, Shithouse. I don't know. Shithouse would be really cool though. I still think if you ever get to see Shithouse during a tournament, it's always fun.
Dude, it's a blast.
Yeah,
it's a blast. I had one of my best rounds in league play on Shoothouse. I don't think it was our team's pick. This was back when I think we were still Red Rum. So this is all the way back in season 1 North American Firewall League, and we were on defense. We were all eliminated, but I set up a concussion mine and 2 proximities behind a door. So where the laptop was, once you opened the door, you could see the laptop. And I forget which side. I think it was blue side. I'm trying to remember correctly. So on the right side of the door, where it would swing open, so on the right side, there was a concussion mine and a proximity mine. And then on the other side of the door, so the door was blocking it, I had a proximity mine, and there were only 2 members left on the other team. The first person enters, gets concussed, and then walks right into proximity mine. So we were like, fucking right, that's awesome. There's only 1 person left. Now I'm thinking to myself, this other proximity mine isn't going to get triggered because it's behind the door. But luckily for us, the dude triggers it. He isn't sure where it is, turns right into it, gets the elimination. And we won that round, even though we were all dead. It was freaking baller.
It's a true story of someone getting Firewall for Christmas. I absolutely love noobs. It's a great story. Great story, Wolf.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time. I love it.
No, that was good, man. I still like Eroticus Pie or Eroticus Fly. I can't keep up with him anymore, but he puts out some of the best YouTube videos, doing the craziest shit, running inside of a room that's a full squad, and he'll just start popping them in the head, like he's done it a million times. He probably has done it a million times, but always super good to see his videos. Looks like we are loading up in Shoot House. Ooh-wee.
This is an interesting choice, man, but I'm excited to see it. Let's see how this goes on probably the smallest map in the game.
Oh, this will be quick.
Yeah,
Hold my beer.
Oh, but
Can I
see
have some?
why. You should buy noisemakers in with that. Be careful for the push, because they might do it regardless.
As per usual, we got a couple of members going up the catwalk. Looks like all members going up the catwalk.
I wonder if they got like eagle eye on that side and they can just tell them.
Oh, that'll be dope, wouldn't it? Oh, let me leave you guys up there and watch the bottom. I'm so used to doing that. I think they're holding it for sure, though.
We should have, D, can you clear the other side with Jorker?
Yeah, you ready,
Okay,
Jerk?
sounds
I'm
good.
ready.
Watch out for the sneakiness, because remember that guy.
Yeah,
liked
sucks
to
about
hold
the
the
second
room,
feed. Really wish we could get that other perspective.
I know.
clear the room.
Boss has been using the hell out of Eagle, so that's really helped out too.
And C4s,
But
watch
we
out.
can hear through their discussion that they're prepared for a flank. They're prepared for something sneaky. So we got two holding catwalk, the others clearing the other side,
We gotta
and they're getting prepared to push
All right, let's go.
red side.
Can I just say, any squad who's going to choose Shoot House in a tournament match, they
Without
are
single
already
door
doing
open,
something
right?
sneaky. You should be totally on guard for this one.
Single door open on this side as well.
This is a good defensive spot though for the Lycans because they could easily hold one of those halls or
Yeah, two door blockers, and you've got something really nice.
They might be holding the whole back hallway. Was your guy far back too?
Yeah.
That grenade
Look,
curve
are
to
you?
this side.
All right. You said
Yes,
where?
Rogues.
loser says what?
That's
What?
one.
Over here in this area.
Okay.
Probably in this room.
Okay. Because this guy's all the way in the back hallway. Let me see if I can find.
So slow.
Yeah, we might. I know.
I'm holding it in for global warming.
Wicket goes down. Mega Man with a nice shot. Daddy gets the revive there. Three members up on the catwalk. Boss Sniper trying to push in to the red zone here.
He's right over here.
So that's two. I think they're holding. Maybe we can push in and go right.
Yeah.
It's very imperative
That was a
that
good grenade.
Boss Sniper keeps his ears open.
They're door blocking
I
on the
think we
right.
should push right. You said it's on the right?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so
George,
that
do you
means
have
they're
that
Yeah,
Here's a
C4
scary
door blocker?
breach.
Oh yeah, good. Be careful.
Watch out.
Ooh, Jorker just getting away from that one.
I'm trying to watch the corner. To
What'd
see
you
if
put
he's
in
down.
those
You're
brownies?
good.
You got the C4 down?
Nah,
Oh,
careful then.
wow,
Oh,
C4.
he got me
Did
in
they blow
good.
it?
Yeah, they
You're
blew
good.
it.
Jorker, a survivor here.
I'm hurt though, bad.
Oh, the door is still closed.
Yeah, they hurt me badly though.
No, you're fine. Wait to heal up. Oh shit.
You guys picking on me.
He is picking on you.
I gotta pay attention up there.
I'm hitting him.
Alright, get that C4 down, bro.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Forced to retreat, getting tagged a little bit again.
Now the smokes come out to the left. He's all the way at the end, right? We can smoke
Nice,
to the
go
left
to the left
push
and
in.
move right, yeah?
Yep, let's
So here we go. We're gonna get a
Alright,
couple of
ready?
smokes at the end of this
Yeah,
hall
ready?
so they can breach this door on the right.
Right, come this way where I'm standing. Throw the smoke this way though. Over
There
the
is
middle
one on the
hallway.
right.
That
There's,
door is blocked right there.
yeah,
Alright,
there's
throw
one
the
on the
smokes
right
up.
as well.
Throw the
Okay.
smokes. Come on, come on, come on.
There's one
Oh,
on the
she
right,
did.
D.
Oh, she got in. She got in. So
Yeah, yeah.
goes down, gets a revive.
Yeah,
That's a
man,
good
I'm
call.
in.
Got you.
Alright.
Looks like all members are breaching this area, pushing through, getting around the back end of the laptop,
Oh shit.
Let's go.
and they're going to
Minute
clear the area first.
Look at
Here comes
that.
Boss Sniper coming up from
Yeah, they're in
behind,
front of me.
Wow.
hitting themselves, but
Nice.
doing a lot of damage,
Oh,
getting
shit,
an
he's right
elimination
here.
there.
Fucking hell.
I'm moving so fucking
Big clown
slow.
goes
Another one
down.
on me. Another one on me. Yes.
Okay.
Get him up, get him up.
It's
We gotta go
time,
get the
time,
laptop.
time, it's open.
And
I
there we
think.
go.
Good
Step
job.
Daddy's getting another victory
Good job,
here
guys.
on Shoot House.
That's what I call a team right. That was wow.
Wow. Hell of a play.
Yeah.
Facts.
Look, man, this squad, man, they have excellent communication, and they all work together, especially on that last breach. You got basically a long haul. That's the defense spot. You got door blocker, had to breach it. All of them work together, throwing out the smokes, getting the revives in on time. Worked like a team. They took it home like a team. Really good plays, man. Lycans is, I hate to say, in super hot water right now, man. They're in big trouble. 1-6. They just lost their defense spot again. They have won 1 defense tonight out of 4.
At this point, there's no coming back. I mean, they can't take the majority. The most they can do is tie up. But the requirement to tie is winning 5 straight. With how the stepdaddies are performing, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I do wish. I was hoping Lycans were going to perform a little better than they have tonight. Shoot House is always a tough one, and I agree with you. The way the stepdaddies are communicating, they're very patient but very confident. Where they were taking the catwalk. The boss sniper turned to Daddy and said, "Daddy, take Jorker, go clear the other side." They did so with confidence. They weren't concerned. They held their positions, and no one ever moved until they were all ready.
Yep.
which is beautiful to see. The chemistry there is what is getting them through all these matches. Whereas the Lycans, because we don't have their perspective, it's really hard to tell. But it doesn't seem as though they're as coordinated, and I don't know what they're saying to each other, so I can't tell you whether or not their comms are good. But based on how they're getting eliminated, they're underperforming in those areas.
Paco's reaching out to Zaid Mohammed. He said, "I should be sleeping. It's 3 a.m. I need to drive home in the morning. I'm going to be fucked." Zaid, I'd say stick it around. You're already fucked. You only got 5 more games to go, and there's a special video after those 5 games that you really should stick around for. I mean, if you're going to stay up for 5 more games, you might as well stay up for another, 2-3 minutes? Shouldn't be too bad. You can do it, Zaid. We're here for you. No, I think that if Lycans did choose Shoot House, it was a good move. It was a good play to choose that. It's a gutsy thing, but at this point in the game, why not? Why not gamble a little bit? It didn't pay off for them, but they did make that move. It might turn around now. I still have a lot of confidence in Lycans. I really like the players that are playing. They are playing very good tonight. So they just have shitty feeds, apparently.
You want us all over here? Can I go
You can go where
You
you
know.
want. I just wanted to make sure they're guided.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we do have a mirror match, it seems, here, so this is always nice.
That'll be nice too.
And they are holding it
Oh, catwalk,
similarly, I would have to say.
Watch out for grenades.
Yep. Oh shit.
Chuck, don't question Nick being here. Nick's supposed to be here.
They are picking on me. Alright, so that's enough grenades. I think that was 3. So that's 1 person probably.
Oh, nice
Give them
grenade.
a shot as well.
Did you get hit at all?
No.
Going on the
Alright.
catwalk. One more.
Where are you at, Jork? I just in the room
I'm
with the
over
laptop.
here
right?
in the room.
I was going to say, Jorker is a bit exposed there.
I'm just making sure.
Risky, but now he's pinned down. He doesn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, they're pushing up. They're pushing up, Jork.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one on sensor.
Maybe I should double
almost in.
shoot with him, but
Okay, they're coming
that
up for you
corner's
guys.
dangerous.
They're all somewhat separated a bit.
I'm scared to peek this
Yeah, I think this is for comm purposes.
Yeah.
They're very, like you said, they're very good at communicating, and at this point, they're not using any motion sensors, and no one, from what I can tell, is using Scout or Eagle Eye. So right now, they're 100% dependent on their eyes and ears.
Okay, I'm gonna wait here.
Well, in all fairness, too, Eagle Eye is not the best on Shoot House.
Hell no.
You know, it's something good to always have, but on shit house, it's exactly what it is. It's shit.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
I'm at the hole back there with you, D.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that means catwalk. Be careful. I had to close that door.
Damn, this shirt just keeps falling off.
Something. Is that what they did?
Keep your mozzarella titties wrapped up there.
I got spaghetti sauce on my nipple. Who's gonna suck this off?
Alright, you're covered.
Okay, coming on my corner here.
Alright, should I swing over to you? Are you ready for me? Oh, I know where you're shooting
know
from.
when.
Is your door blocked, Wick? Yeah, they're pushing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's coming in, he's pushing.
Oh man, boss goes down. Trades with Megamenti though.
Double
Daddy
down,
there
double
for the
down.
revive. That's one person down. There's oh my gosh, they're dropping like flies.
Jerk. Woo.
The stepdaddies
One more somewhere.
dominating once more here on Shoot
Who's
House.
on the catwalk?
I'm hurt.
Are you in the inside of the room or out?
Inside room.
Alright, I just want to make sure.
I'm hiding in the corner.
Yeah, you beasted that one. They didn't see that one a mile away.
Man, y'all got to open these doors on me. I'm ready to shoot.
Alright. Let's get in there.
Oh,
Actually,
on
I'm
top,
doing right.
catwalk, right side. Catwalk,
Yeah, right
catwalk.
side.
Yep. He's looking at me, but I'm not going to show myself.
Zayd, stay awake, man. It's almost there.
Okay. Hold on a
HB Puppet, man. Sometimes it's best not to question what comes out of our mouths.
yeah. Spaghetti sauce just seemed like the cheaper way to say it. It's so many options, but
Oh, on the
He's
left.
at that door.
Now they're on the hunt. Wicket and Boss pushing out a little bit.
Or no, he's hiding on the left, I think.
Alright.
Are we going out? Are we going out or are we holding?
No, we can save this. Come back.
He's coming back.
There it is. Final elimination.
That's it.
Good job, you guys.
And the stepdaddy's taking another win. Now we are
Damn, you guys are
7-1 on our way to our 5th match. Yeah, man. Stepdaddies, they're kind of cleaning house tonight, dude.
I think regardless of which map is picked, they're going to come out on top. Just their performance overall, it's so coordinated. It reminds me watching teams like Area 51, just so coordinated, able to move seamlessly. They don't have to question each other where they're going to be. The level of confidence in their teammates is just, that's what's carrying them through. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with in this league.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why, but this match reminds me of sour gummy worms versus creme brulee during our tournament. I swear, all we wanted to do is just win one. That's it. Just wanted to win one, dude. Creme. I'm kind of getting like a creme feel from Stepdaddies tonight. The way that they are, kind of like easing their way around the map, doing what they want, knowing the angles, knowing the hiding spots, knowing the good camera places. You got to play a lot of Firewall to know that information, and you got to play with these people frequently to understand that communication and that body behavior of knowing that, you know, where you can go and who to assign to do it without getting too far away from each other. So, yeah, Brad felt some cram.
You know, one team that I faced that I usually get those feels for is NAC, and that was in the beginning. That was the very first season of the North American Firewall League, and that team consisted of Frosty Boy. Oh, Karen, if you're in here, please help me. I'm starting to blank on their names. Frosty Boy just comes to mind because he's one of my favorite players in Firewall. He was just so good at what he did. Yeah, NAC. Naughty Boy was on the team. So there's Naughty Boy, Frosty Boy, and then there were a few other. But that team was just, bar none, felt unstoppable. Like, they were just so solid. Their communication was good. Their shots, they could play the far game, the distance game. They could play the close quarters game. They were just unparalleled when I played them. It was very scary to go up against them with how good they were, and they went up against at the time they weren't creme brulee. They were Cafe Con Leche. And seeing those two go up against each other, it was an incredible matchup to watch. I don't know if we still have it recorded, if we have that file, that match saved. If we do, I got to show you. I don't know if you saw it, Rad, but it was incredible to watch. But watching this, I kind of get those feels. This is how they dominated throughout the entire season, just cleaning house and almost acing every single round.
Yeah, we've got in Cart Media who even jumped in and said respect, guys. That's the one who was actually giving us a feed from the Lycans side. But these guys are taking it like champs, man. I mean, they're having a bad night. It's the first match of the tournament. Nothing to get discouraged about. Just getting a little outplayed tonight. Again, sometimes you got a good night, sometimes you got bad nights. It could be just that. But yeah, much respect for both squads for showing up, giving us their streams, playing as good as they do. Gives us something to talk about.
Here's a map we don't see often, FOB. Yeah, great disdain for this map.
I'm glad it's not gonna signal the laptop. They might have went to.
Love the concept though. Love the concept.
Yeah, this is one of those we said if you are going up against a squad in a tournament that just has these badass shooters, man, just shoot you across the map. You can't get any breathing room. FOB is a damn good one. Takes the long range out of things for the most part. Makes it into a short game.
Jammer.
If Lycans are doing what I think they are, they're either going for the flank or they're waiting for the hack to start and getting the eliminations during the hack. That's what I would do in this particular spawn position.
I totally agree. Spawn point with a laptop right on top of the tallest tower in town with 4 open sides. Yeah, let's wait for them to hack.
The only problem is that with how the daddies have been playing, the stepdaddies have been playing, they spread out, they strategically position themselves, and there's a nice elimination. Monkey Fury, getting that one.
Oh shit!
And now it's a 4v3 with Lycans.
Watch out!
Trying to push Jork, getting it down. Monkey getting a revive there on Lewis.
The crate, Jorker behind.
Daddy down on Megamente, but she goes down by Boyka. Wicked getting the revive on Daddy, but Wicked goes down. Boyka going down and eliminated. Wicked. Oh, there we go. Lycans getting another win.
There we go.
Damn it.
And that's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, good call on the placement if it was on Lycans to choose FOB. It really does throw people off. It's another like bunker situation. You choose a map that's not your everyday tournament match. Really throws off these tourney guys, man, because they'll play these matches over and over and over just to perfect them, or But FOB's a good one. It was a good one for Lycans. So 7-2.
Yeah, man. Good choice. Although not the best defensive spawn, they use it to their advantage, and they did exactly what you should do on that spawn. You should wait, sit and wait, capitalize on that location, and just blitz them, which is what happened. They lost members of their team, but at this point, it's not about keeping all of your teammates alive. It's a matter of getting those eliminations, which they did effectively. Good revives on both teams, too. You saw... I'm not entirely sure how many I counted there. There had to have been at least 2 or 3 on each team. I mean, really good revives. Lycans, congrats on that one. Very well-deserved win.
Camp Kid Kill says tough to pull off now. I mean, yeah, there's only 3 more matches to go, so right now it's impossible for the Lycans to be able to win this match for tonight. They can try to continue to win to keep their heads up high, I would say. I'm glad that they got this last win. To me, it'll actually make the rest of the match way more competitive. I think that one more loss would have just kind of messed with their heads and maybe wanted to hang up their hat for the night. When you get that far behind, get that one more win at the very end of the match where you get that revive that it kind of builds you back up, gives you a lot more confidence again, builds your energy. So I'm hoping that they actually take this next one, although Stepdads has the defense spot this time, so it's gonna be tough.
The one thing they have to keep in the back of their head is it's still the first week, and at this point, you're just trying to get as many wins as you can. The more points you have going into the next round, the better. At least they're not going into the next round with 1 point. They have 2 up on the board. Definitely not where you want to be, but it's better than having no points or 1 point. So they got to keep that in the back of their head. Just do their best, get a couple more wins, and feel satisfied with that, and keep this in the past.
And we definitely got a energy boost in the comments. A lot of people jumping out saying, "Go Lycans."
You got concussion sound, I think. Where you going, Jerk?
Remember this spot?
Yeah, but you not in your spot.
Yeah, I'm coming.
All right. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm in bad shit.
What's the bad shit?
I think you and Boston would be good back there, like really to see the whole map. You.
Somebody contact this way.
Where, Jerk? Up top?
I love how she calls him Jerk, not Jork.
Okay. You gotta hit those mines, remember?
Yeah.
But I
All right,
can
Jerk.
see you, okay? Somebody's behind me.
Where are they, Jerk?
Somebody's behind me, so you guys know. So the
Take
other
it
side of the
easy,
wall.
jerk.
Jerk, where you going?
Hit down low, Jerk.
What are you gonna do, jerk it? You see what I did there?
Yo, they throw a grenade, man.
You can borrow Zaid's flashlight.
Okay, to the right of you, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for him to hit them.
Batteries are dead.
Oh, you got the vibrating one? That's extra expensive. Boyka, getting it down on Boss Sniper. Wicket missing that.
No,
Bunch of grenades coming in,
Get out
and
of
Boss
it, get out
Sniper
of it.
eliminated.
No, I'm done. He's
Wow,
pushing, they're pushing
exactly.
now.
Boyka taking out Wick.
Okay.
Pushing down. Oh, they got me.
I'm
Wow.
going down now. It's a 4v2. Luis going down. There's a revive by Monkey Fury. Wicket eliminated.
Two of them
Da-Dee
down
getting
below.
swung by the Lycans. And there
Damn,
it
we
is.
got
This is
smoked on
definitely
that.
a Lycans
You
map.
won.
Okay. They're gonna be picking that
I'm
map
telling you,
right
just the
now.
very end, that was actually a pretty nice move when they blew Joker up, aka Jerk, and his body flew right in front of the camera at the end. That was a very nice move. Thank you from the audience and myself.
That was definitely a map they're going to have to move forward with in future games.
Yeah.
They performed dominantly there. And, like, yes, they didn't get the best defensive spawn location, but they adapted and they played well, got the win. And here on attack, on one of the more strong defensive positions, they cleaned house. Like, absolutely incredible performance by the Lycans. And this is what you need to do in leagues like the North American Firewall League, where wins are points. You keep fighting all the way to the end. It's not they got 7 wins and now we submit and lie down and just take beating. They're going to try to get as many points as they can. They're still here in the fight, and they proved it right there on FOB.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, Lycans may not win this one tonight, but they did teach all of us. If anybody's in this chat and you're in this tournament, we did learn something about stepdads tonight. We learned that on district, they're about evenly matched. And we also learned on FOB, that is not their sweet spot. If I could give any suggestion to stepdad, it would be after this match, when they go to do their practice matches, play FOB over and over and over again until you've got it down and you feel comfortable. They took 2 losses on that one, and they've been dominant all night long. So technically on that last match, it really shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have lost that one. But obviously, I think that Lycans have played that match a little bit better. Their communication was better. They stayed close. They took it home. That's the way to do it.
The night, Lloyd. Someone leaving? Did we miss it? If someone's leaving, have a good night. Chuck left? Night, Chuck.
Night, Chuck. Thanks for showing up, man. Big shout out to Chuckamus Prime also, who's trying to help make sure that these tournaments go nice and smooth with the squads. So a lot of his free time going out, but we thank him for it.
Yeah, big shout out to the I see Lloyd.
Lloyd Christmas. I
love it, Sap. I love it.
But I will say, like, if anybody knows Chuck, he's a very private person. He doesn't like he's pissed off at Facebook because they made him tie his account together, with his Oculus. He's really pissed off, and he had to make a real Facebook account. his previous Facebook account, his name was Turd Ferguson. Because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's a funny name.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
I thought it was priceless. I thought it's a fantastic name to be able to get that.
Yeah, that is one thing that frustrates me about Oculus and Facebook. Hopefully that changes in the future. It probably won't, but we can always stream. But yeah, big shout out to the admin running the North American Firewall League. Wasn't entirely sure, honestly, after last season if it was going to continue. But fortunately for everybody, it has. So big shout out to them for keeping it running, for being so up to date on notifying people and notifying the community when games are going to be happening. It's always nice to have to be informed as early as possible. So keep it going, guys. And here we are on Oil Rig.
Last map of the night.
I'm going downstairs.
That's great, Viper. That's a great dude.
Alright, going on it. Cover me.
Eagle Eye up. Boss Sniper providing intel.
So they got helipad spawn for laptop.
Okay.
Okay, wait. There's two of them D. Two of them are around the corner. Three of them are
Good
around
comms,
the
and
corner.
D's not reacting to it. She's gonna have
On your
to
left. Three of them are on D right now.
rotate.
They're pushing. Yeah, D, you'll see them.
Yep.
They're pushing this way.
Okay. Damn. Because they might
They,
shoot us from the
they
top.
pushed up already.
Alright.
We just missed them.
Lycans potentially going around trying to go for a flank.
No, don't get out of there. Get out of there.
We gotta go right.
Yeah, let's go right.
I don't understand how I didn't hit him, yo.
We just gotta rush the left side.
Yeah, with the
Step down.
Lycans, I was just going to say, with the Lycans all the way on the other side of the map, this is a good opportunity for them to move in, but they have to be careful because now their backs are exposed.
It's okay. Keep pushing.
Boss Sniper has visual on the laptop
Now we got defense.
and starts the hack.
Yep. What the fuck? I'm moving like ridiculous. Contact. My gun is fucked up. Yo, what the fuck? I'm so annoyed right now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was able to get out of that.
Da-Dee counting her blessings right
My
now.
left.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice impact. There goes Boss Sniper pushing in.
I got him. Watch your back.
Nice. Boss Sniper getting another down elimination there.
Come on, Chuck, you got this.
And here we go. Step
One more,
Daddy's
Boss.
getting.
That's it.
Yes.
Right? No, one
Oh,
more.
Boss Sniper goes down.
One more.
Front of me.
Behind.
Oh,
Grenade.
Boss Sniper eliminated.
Fuck.
Good
I had to
teamwork.
reload, bro. I'm
Really
so
good
sorry.
teamwork.
I'm gonna stay on the
Get
left side.
together
Come
behind
back.
you. Get together. To your right,
Come
D.
on.
Watch out.
Only
yeah.
one member left.
To my right?
One
No,
member
like behind.
left
Yeah.
doing so much damage right now. Joker and Daddy on their
see
heels
him.
right now.
He's up in
Man,
there.
I need you.
I'm coming.
Yeah, smart move. Just basically get
Don't
close to
tell
the
us where they're coming
laptop,
from.
keep the hack going.
Get your left,
and
right in front of you,
defend.
D. Get ready. That corner.
What?
That corner.
Oh.
The corner.
Inside.
Yep.
See it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems like all the lethals have been used. Daddy
Here comes.
He's pushing now.
trading with Monkey Fury, and there it is.
Pick her up.
Come on, Chuck.
No, that's it.
Step Daddy's getting another win, making the score now
Nice.
9-3. But I gotta give credit to Lycans there.
I
8-3.
gotta turn my damn headset off. My shit was.
What'd I say?
No, you said
Oh, I said
9-3.
9-3. I'm sorry,
my
8-3.
gosh,
Yeah, my
what?
mistake. I'm sorry. 8-3, very well played. I gotta give credit to Lycans though. They had a very good plan. I'm surprised they didn't use a jammer. I think that would have been at least a good stall tactic, if anything. But they worked their way all the way around to the back of the map and tried to do pretty much a full team flank. It started working out for them, and then many of them got dropped. But you had that last remaining member coming in and doing a lot of damage, getting an elimination on Boss and Wicket. So very good work for them. Fortunately, it didn't work out, but still well played.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot see Lycans score from the last match, but I can see Stepdad's. You had Da-Dee, who had 1 kill. You had Joker, who was the shining star on that one, 2 kills, 2 revives, and Boss Sniper with 1 kill. I know our point of view has been Boss Sniper tonight, but yeah, really good plays from Boss Sniper. We've seen some really good stuff tonight. I just wanted to at least give a shout out to him for allowing the stream, but really, really good plays, staying close, great communication. He even screamed a little bit in my ear. I love it. It's just good stuff. Just gets intense. But yeah, again, that's another defense spot that Stepdads took over. Tonight, overall, in the 6 maps, you've got Lycans who basically lost 4 of their defense spots. So that is tough, man. That is tough.
Yeah, in matches like this, not even just in this game, just in esports in general that has an attack defense dichotomy, you have to really, like, most people will say defense is a must win. Like, you have to be able to defend. If you can't do that, then you're screwed. If you don't attack very well on some maps, that's okay. But if you don't have your defense on point, you're bound to lose just about every single game. And I think that's what Lycans need to do moving forward from here. Start really thinking about good defensive strategies that they can employ and be more effective with, because a lot of the techniques that we saw today seemed very chaotic. It didn't seem very strategic at all. Some of them were flanking. Some of them were spaced too far out. They started clustering together when one of their teammates went down. It just seemed very chaotic, disorganized, and I think that's what they really need to do, is start honing their skills on defense.
Yeah, I totally agree. So this is going to be our last match for the evening. You've got Stepdads on the defense on this match, and we'll see how it plays out.
And a very good spawn location at that.
Yeah, really great spawn location.
Troubleshoot with Wick if you got. Oh, Wick, you staying down?
Go ahead.
Hey, I got something in the bottom of the stairs set up. Anybody on left?
No.
Tell me where we can do that.
I kind of like. Let me see if I can. I don't want them to push up on you, but I don't think they will.
I got stuff set up in the middle, and I'll just double shoot with Jorker, and you can double shoot with
Okay.
Boss.
All right. Cool. And I'll put this here just for that. Boss, you want me to go to the right of you?
What if they come
If
middle,
you
we
want,
hit,
yeah.
right?
I got
No.
Nice, Zane. That's
What'd you say,
hilarious.
Boss?
On my left?
You enjoy that
That's on my
release.
left.
Is that them in the middle?
That was quick, Zay.
Yeah, they were just in the middle.
Oh, I just hit him and he didn't drop. I hit him like 6
Ooh,
times.
nice impacts. Boss forced to retreat. Oh, and he gets down. Megamente.
No, he's pushing.
Getting that down. Da-Dee there for the
Revive.
support.
Yeah,
Here's the
yeah.
push.
Another grenade.
Oh,
He's-
can they do it, Da-Dee?
Shoot,
There.
Keep shooting.
Wow, incredible suppressive fire. Gets 2 eliminations. Monkey getting down on Jorker, and here comes Boss pushing up, getting another elimination. And that's it.
That's it.
The light
Good
that
job, you guys.
That was a hell of a push, man. 2 people on the far left. Once Boss got back up, they all collaborated together and got the last 2 at the same time. There's not much you could do at that point. Final score 9-3, very, very well earned. Same score as last night. Again, ironic how it went, but yeah, good plays on both squads tonight.
Yeah, well, at least this is a good benchmark for both teams to know, like, in terms of how they stand. I think for the Da-Dees, they need to stay vigilant. They need to, look towards the future and who they're facing, and really start paying attention to who's performing well in week 1, and see who they're going to be facing in week 2. Study up on how well they performed in week 1, and like I said, stay vigilant, because compared to the Da-Dees, the Lycans, underperformed, and maybe they were an easier target for week one. Who's to say? I don't know, because it's only week one. We'll have to see how the Lycans perform in the following weeks to come. But what the Lycans can do, I would have to say they didn't perform terribly, but there are areas that they could definitely work on. Go back, look at what you guys did. Think about improving your defense strategy. Maybe work with the roster, see who works best together, and see how your flow is, and maybe run with that team instead. Figure out who meshes well, and do better in the second week.
Totally agree. That last match, just to wrap this one up, on the Lycans side, you had Monkey Fury, who had 1 kill. On the Stepdad side, you had Da-Dee, who had 2 kills, 2 revives. You had Wicked, who had 1 kill, and Boss Sniper with 1 kill. Only one death on that side. Joker's the one who went down on that one. So really good match, good numbers all night long. Big shout out to everyone in the audience for sticking around with us. If you're on the East Coast, it's midnight now, but we made it through. We are going to play a video for you guys. If you can just stick around just for a few more minutes. I want to give quick shout outs. Big shout out to Mr. Wolf for hosting the show tonight. Also Paco, who's in my ear, who made all this pretty stuff happen. And big shout out to everyone in the audience, man. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for being here, being a part of the community, and showing some love.
Absolutely. You guys coming out is what makes it all worthwhile, and without the streams and without the leagues, we wouldn't exist. So thank you guys. If you want to join the community, be sure to hit that follow button now and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we do go live. With league play starting up, we will be going live more regularly. If not, catch us during AHC Tech Talk. Be sure to check us out there. We already have 4 episodes, and if you like what you hear there, be sure to tune in on those nights. But yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Wait. What's the video, Wolf? So what is this? What's the surprise?
So if you haven't already seen it over on PSVR Without Prol, who posted it, I believe, earlier today, it is new footage for the upcoming PSVR title, Alvo, and it is footage that more closely resembles what you're going to get on release. Now, disclaimer, things can change from now till then, but for the most part, what you're going to see is pretty darn close to what's going to release. No official release date yet, but this is new footage, so be sure to enjoy that. And I think that's it. So this has been Amateur Hour commentary for the North American Firewall League match between the Lycans and the Stepdaddies. And until next time, folks, peace.
I had a fart.